Okay. Cough, cough. It's Friday. Let's go play on Fox. It's 4:15 p.m. Wow. Surprised but pleasantly.
Start to play.
Surprised but pleasantly. What a pleasant surprise we are. We got a game. This is great. I thought this was gonna go on for a while. A game in 1 minute. This is great. Alright, guys. Alright. I'm just glad we don't have to get a non-9dan account. This is great. 1 minute in and we're already playing. The other times I cheat, I find a game and then we start streaming. So it always looks like we have a game going on, but that's kind of cheating. All right, looks like we will not have to open up a new account or something like that. This is great. This is great. Great. Everything appears to be working. Gonna counter pincer that. Move on. Ignore the approach stone. Okay, good, good, good. Good, good, good. This is about expected. Later we're gonna use this Aji. I've been getting better at using the remaining Aji here. I've been getting slightly better at this. I'm gonna play one more move. If white extends on the top. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. All right. Yeah, that invasion is very very valid. Unfortunately for us. Okay, let's go. I don't know what the best follow-up is here. Yeah, I don't know if this is right, but we'll find out after this game. We are going to find out after this game. Still sneezing a little bit. Still sneezing a little bit. I've seen this move being played recently. I can't. I can't help but attempt to get more. Yeah, it's okay. This is a move to get Sente. I think it makes sense. We're not gonna let white get Sente, of course. Gonna Hane here. We're not gonna let white get Sente. We're gonna think about some kind of attack. Press doesn't feel like it does all that much. Invade, he like sort of gets us. Normally we'll play a probing move, and then I can't think of anything much better than a simple press, which is a bit sad. So maybe we'll do this. The left hand side is pretty settled. White's position in the corner is getting settled right now. Everything on the go board is very, very settled. If we press on the top and he headbutts us, and we are not able to do anything strong here, everything is gonna get settled. If everything gets settled, we would rather play the sliding move here, and when he presses, we'll play one more move here. Then when he hanes, we'll play one more move here. What do we think of that? I think that's okay. So assuming everything here gets totally settled, I think we're gonna go straight into all the territory grabbing. Territory grabbing. Yep. Yeah, that's a move. That's a move. So far, Wade's play is pretty good, pretty perfect. Our play is as good as we, as perfect as we know as well. So let's see. The connect is coming. He does not connect. The connect was coming. He does not connect. Atari and then Hane should be good. He's planning to not connect the Hane, I think. He's planning to play this Knight's move, sort of get the territory and the side development. Here it comes. Yeah, so I wonder if this is actually a valid move as well. I wonder. I do wonder. We lose all the Aji we have on the left, or maybe we had on the left. This is a, this 3 liberties. We only have 2, so it's not like our outside is anything special. White makes an extension. So while we have gained a lot in capturing this diagonal stone that was part of the 4 killing stones earlier, and we pressed white down to the second line, there are 3 dead stones on the inside, so it's it is not that fun. Anyways, this diagonal move, definitely one of those sustainable development moves here. Sustainable development is at hand here. Yes. So 35 points is what white has. If we have 10 on the left, 10 on the bottom, a little more, we'll scrounge up 25 here, and then 15 on the right. That's about 40. That's very, very acceptable. So If we play a move here, this will indirectly help address the cutting point. If we do this kind of thing, indirectly address the cutting point. Um, Also, of course, helps out with this group a little bit. And white counterattacks. In that case, we could get a fight and then surround a very big potential here. That would be very, very interesting. I think that would be quite good. This jump is a Sente move. He's gonna press, and that's the trouble. This move, Alright, we played this one. It's hard to think of what to do next. Squeeze we've tried before, and it's very bad because squeeze we don't have a good connection, and white has a very solid connection, so squeeze is not thinkable. And other than the squeeze, we don't have anything really that we can threaten white with. The Hana is going to be played, the head butting upwards, and then a peep is the most that we can do, that I can think of. Okay, we'll cut. If he Ataris, this Ko is more worry-free for black, so that's okay for us. If he doesn't, well, he already Atari'd, so he already Atari'd. We're gonna think about attachment, shoulder hit, Hane and this move, but I would rather play, yes, so this is expected. Good. We can jump here to survive, so we can even Atari here. But before we do that, yeah, I think we have to do that, and then jump to survive. This is very uncertain now again. I really don't like this Atari. It's sort of forced white to connect there. We should have just jumped out, and this move may have been a bit of an overplay. That's okay. We're no stranger to some overplays. And we also have some resources ourselves. This move is kind of Sente. We can cut, Atari, connect, and then that Sente, Atari, make him connect, that's Sente. That could be good. Extend might be Sente too. If we play here and then extend. Anyways, it's probably okay. We just have to have another push and then we're out. So this move is hard to deal with, but that's the only problem we might have. When I scoped out this Hane move from earlier, it's a bit. I think it's gonna work. When white cuts, we have to first Atari and then Atari out, but I think this is gonna work. I think we're doing fine. On the right, I guess what we'll play is Hane and then Peep. Okay, this is a. Actually, what does this do? Atari is coming. This move. I don't know. We settled on something that's kind of weird looking, but it is very offensive, so we liked it. Yeah, this is some big losses here. I think if we jumped, I was afraid of this connect here is Sente for this move. So jump is really not good in terms of the direction of play and stuff. This could be an opportunity. We'll capture this. Or maybe we'll just fight this as a Ko. sneezes. Peep. Push. Push is the most Sente move I can think of. Uh-oh. Maybe we have to settle with something here. This is gonna be some major losses to suffer on the top. I think we suffer it. Or do we capture this? I think we go ahead and suffer it. We'll Hane and we'll connect and we'll just attack this really severely. White plays here, we can also Atari here later. Basically preserve something alive on the top. Sustainable development is all fun and games until the investors starting to demand higher returns on investments. Very true. Very, very true. Okay, White's in survival mode, it seems. Connecting out does not feel good. I think we have to connect, unfortunately. Good thing we can block and ladder this. White can play here though, and then press out. That's not fun. Maybe white will turn. Instant regrets. We should have headbutted. That way this Hane is still difficult for white to totally live. This just made white entirely alive for sure. Very, very unfortunate. Very sad. Alright. This move we can play. We're getting close to not being able to answer this move well anymore. It's a little difficult. That was a major regret. Should have just held this and just pushed in. And the top, this double Panuki is, well, it is what it is. It is what it looks like, and that's not good. This move is very nice. It's not good. We're not doing well, guys. We are not doing well. Is unsustainable development overplay? Unsustainable development overplay. Well, unsustainable development, that's just leaving yourself too many weaknesses so that in the future you have to continually continue to take care of your weak groups over and over again. So that just sounds like regular overplays to me. Yeah, this last part seems to have gone pretty well for white. This is a killing move, but the outside is way too safe. So we ended up having to come back here again, and this part is a major loss. Major loss. We could have just captured this, and instead we have this position. we're getting taken. We're getting taken out from like a beehive. It's making a beehive structure here. It's like the strongest structure one can have in Go, the beehive structure. It's getting ready to play this move. If this totally works, it's very, very bad news for us. So to counter this, there's really no counters here. Well played white. He can push and then Atari and capture some of our stones. Oh, I see. He wants to cut directly. That's even worse. That's the worst news of all. These 20 points, do we sort of let these go? We're playing as if we are, and so this is another forced capture. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. Connect or capture. This is about 23 points. I don't think we can do this any longer. Okay, we'll play this capture. 40, 50, 55 points. 10, 20, 30. Oh, he's taking the ko. Okay, well, Atari has a ko threat. It's so much lighter for black, I don't think white can win this ko. Small consolation for us. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points for white. 60 points for white. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You see 50 points for black. So it's not going well, but maybe we can play this move in Sente and surround some big middle territory. The desperate middle territory. Pros look at this and they get very scared and annoyed. Yeah, this move. Headbutt. He might have been able to live, but it's white probably needed to Atari on the inside, and then we could capture 2 stones in Sente. That would have been great. This is a Gote move. We have this peeping Sente coming up next, so this may give us this one little bit of space, move space that we really desired. So white does not play on the inside. White moves out, sort of survives with honor and dignity and everything. So white is not entirely alive. We have to use this fact to help us. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65 points. We need 70 points. It's very hard to find 70 points for black. 10, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70. I don't think we can. We absolutely have to get like this much at least. Do we have ko threats? Connect Hane is some ko threat, but is it enough to play all the way out here? There's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crap. It's so thick. It is so thick. This is 1. Oh, I see. White is planning to just win the ko outright. Well, I think that's gonna work too. If white cuts, that's a bit of a losing ko threat, so I think we'll be okay as long as white makes a cut. Unless white cuts here, then it's okay. It's a bit of a losing ko threat. We realistically had no chance to win the ko anyways, so something like this basically had to happen. I see. Extending Sente. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Let's see if white has enough what do you call it? Boss, or has enough guts or bravery to play this. Extend, cut Atari, and then try to counterattack. Let's see if White's able to do that. White is not doing that at the moment. Extend up and block. That's not gonna work. Alright. Kept some territory here. So we really are not, you know, we're letting White play this, we're letting White play all kinds of stuff. There's only one move we can play. So for now, this cut is ensuring that the right-hand side is okay for now. Let's see if White's able to surround us. I don't think so. I think White can only connect and connect home that way. We have no choices. So unsustainable development is just a regular Fox player. Yes, that's about right. Just a heads up, guys. So I'm not coughing as much. It may have been some allergies or things like that. Anyways, not coughing as much, but I am sneezing a little bit. I hope it's allergies, but if I have a cold, it'll be very bad news. In any case, so the stream today is gonna be relatively short and relatively light. Hope you guys understand. Alright, we're gonna try to capture the white stones. This is one of the key points. Or is it? I think it is. We're gonna play it and hope that White is not able to chase us down. We really wanted to wedge, but he pushes in, he Atari's here, or Atari's here. I didn't think we could do that. Okay, all the way in. This move probably not working. Kept ourselves connected. Maybe we can swing around and cut out the rest of this. Again, seems unlikely. Seems unlikely. I see. White is okay. All right. We don't have much choices in this matter. We don't have much of a choice in this matter. The plan is to push and then play a sideways bunt or something like this, and then try to connect out here. This way we're gonna block and then cut, and hopefully White can't run out. I don't think so though. So at this moment I only see the jump outs or this cut, and that's good news for us. We can play a cut on the inside in Sente, and then play this tiger mouse cutting move against White. So that's a plan. We'll play this and then this. I don't actually see any significant counterplays from White. This could be something, but if White Ataris and extends out, we can push and push through here and reach safety. So when white saves the 3 stones, we'll play here. And when white plays here, we'll play this move, I think. Okay, white's focusing on the middle fate, which is another good news for us. We're gonna cut. I don't see it. I don't see how white does this, but again, white also has this last opening on the bottom here that he could try. We can also push here and still capture 5 stones, so we're not entirely all in. This is we're pretty all in. Let's be honest, we're pretty all in. He resigned. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you have more games to qualify for M Lily, or are you already going? I'm already going. We only had a one game qualifier. We had 4 players. We had 4 players sign up for M Lily qualifiers, and we had just one game to pick two. They just randomly split us up into two pairs, and then it's one game over. We had one more sign up, but he sort of withdrew um, before the finals began. So we all each just played one game. Did you see the Alex Chi game? Yes, I did see the Alex Chi game. It was great. I hope you guys saw what I saw from that game, which was a tremendous amount of defender's advantage being used in the best way one can imagine. Alex uses defender's advantage in the best way, the most proper way, and everything. I do not, as you guys know. I sort of just say, this feels like it's gonna live, and then I sort of goad the opponent in more and more, and I die. It's like an entertainment kind of way. Alex does it much better. He finds a way that he's gonna survive, and then he just plays whatever you will. He just plays however you would if you have taken care of a group, for example. And then if you start to threaten it, he like looks at you. He's like, "What do you think you're doing, my friend? Are you joking me? You can't threaten me here." and and he just does. I saw Minjo crying. Uh, I didn't see Minjo crying physically, but I saw his I saw how he was destroyed on the Go board. So that was very very nice. If you guys want to see it, um, it's 4:45. So Fox we don't have too much. Sorry, it's 4:45 U.S. Eastern PM on Fox. It's like the lowest of the it's the lowest time of day in terms of Go activities. So we could probably see that game coming up later. It's great. I saw Minjo crying there. It's perfect. I saw Minjo crying too. All right. So some reviews of this game. Let's see. So far should be all good. 42% par for the course. Um, so like, oh wow, only 29%. Okay, I get it. This 3 space is not protecting the left-hand side as much as it needed to be protected. Okay, okay, all right, all right, all right. So I'm sure the move now is still that invasion. So good. This is very interesting. I've seen pros play this, and I know this is pretty AI approved, but I don't know anything beyond this point. what's pointed out is this double honey move. And White doesn't have anything good locally here. Interesting. This is 30. You guys don't see this well yet. This is 30.5%. Now, so the local Josekis are like this. There's one that goes this way. So I take it this Joseki is not good for white. Interesting. I've always wondered. I know this knight's move press is good, but if white pushes and cuts, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not a bad move. It's normal fighting. Okay. Good, good. All right. So there is another Joseki which goes white just connects. But at this moment, the simple connect doesn't give white enough eye space, and it really matters in this case. Down to 56%. Okay, these are just one, like half a pointer, 1.5, at most 2 pointers, so it's not a big deal. Okay, good. Josekis are Josekis for good reason. If you play Josekis in the worst potential arrangements, they're still okay overall. So we're down to 22%. Okay. 22%. Decided to play these. This move was very interesting. Holy shit. The only move I know is this one. So I don't know this, and oh my god. So is white one of those? Let's see if white played any moves that were not perfect. This is 72. This part? Oh, still there, huh? This is 70, so that's all good. Okay, I wonder how. Wow, I would have played here. That's the only Joseki I know of. I've tried some other stuff like this move, like a connect move. I've seen my opponents try various moves, and it's never been the recommended move. It's never been AI approved. So it's in true fashion we could assign him push-ups by the amount he lost by. So Minju used to teach a lot of students. Maybe he teaches a lot of students now. It's hard for me to see how he could still get so many students with California prices. As you know, there's New York prices and California prices in the States. I don't know what he charges. Maybe he lives in California but does not charge California prices for his Go lessons. Anyways, Minju, some of his older students remarked that Minju makes them do push-ups for getting life and death problems wrong. I imagine if you lost by 100 points, you could get assigned some push-ups as well. So, in true Minju fashion. All right. So good, good. So we basically played as the AI planned. 6 is very interesting, but we didn't play that. White's at 80% now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. At least it's not total AI. He just figured that move out. That was very, very good. Okay. Yeah, this push. Nice. And this guy was very, very strong, it seems. Down to like 8%. Yeah, I guess we played something similar to this move. So claps to us, congratulations to us. Found something reasonably good. Reasonably good. And the Atari is the AI move too, I can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy is very, very good. This guy is just very good at figuring out the AI move when he's fighting. This is crazy. Um, we AI wanted us to give this up like this. We couldn't. Of course, what? Of course we couldn't. Of course we couldn't. They're like 8 stones, 8 of my babies. Couldn't give those up. Had to jump out on a press. Hmm. 98%. Okay. Uh, yeah, we played this one, which didn't actually fix any of my problems. In hindsight, should have played this move, but okay, okay. I'm sure this wedging move is not AI approved. See, a more humane, or no, a more laid back headbutting move. Much better. Okay, this is gonna be a ko. Great, great. Do we just capture this? Oh, we have to capture this. That's too bad. We're at 1.3%. This is a move we talked about, and it's just much harder for white to live if we don't make that push. Hmm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3 is still Sente. If we knew this was still Sente, we would have played it. Um, I can't see how this is Sente. I don't know if you guys can see the Sente-ness. I can't see the Sente-ness. Can ask. No, it's just not Sente. It's just it's 99% syndrome 4 years. Okay, so white's winning by that much. Makes sense. Okay, fought our way back. If you can call this fighting our way back. Looking forward to your next commentary. Interesting. This guy starts a review and he says, I'm playing too well. Yes, he was winning at the time. Where's the okay? This is how it stands at the end. So at this moment, this move is totally alive. White peeped, and then he probably regrets not making this move and just living 100% and just um, this is like a very unscary middle potential, a very unscary one. It's black plus 14 on this board, but pretty soon it's gonna be easily reduced. Easily reduced. And pretty soon it's no longer black advantage. This is about even on the board. This is Sente. Okay, good. Yeah, we were at our wits' end. A good thing we got a Sente. We got a Sente peep to keep White's eyes at only one eye, but the job is very difficult, as you guys can imagine. 1.9%, 0.8. Yeah. Good thing we forced him to play the cut. If he just played uh, this cut, for example, we wouldn't have had any real chances. In any case, we have no coast threats, and this is all pretty much over too. Don't know why he had to go and cut and destroy us even further. But good for us that he did try, because Even here, I think he just has to connect home and he's totally good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Connect home and he's all good. Even attached, just connect and he's winning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. But at this point, it's already a little close. This estimator is 14 points in black's favor. The bottom is probably going to be reduced, so it's not 14 points, but the top is overcounted for black, but it's within 10 points this game. So, all right. Unfortunately, we have to go back here, yeah. And white is still going to survive. I don't know why he continued to be in kill mode for the entirety of this fight. I almost thought this guy was questionable, but just he did come up with some super strong, very, very AI moves in the first rounds of the fighting. It was very, very impressive. Okay, already no good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 9, 10. Okay. Already probably not surviving. Probably not surviving. Alright, so we played this move. White's still okay at 90%. Also thought about this move, but I don't know. Let's think. 44%. That's the AI move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, interesting. Half-point game. We had to capture the 2 stones, the 3 stones, and the 5 stones, and surround the middle. What a tough game. What a tough game. Hello, and bless you for all the sneezes I missed so far. So far, so good. So far, so good. Is there anyone you're hoping to try to match up against that Lily? Well, to be fair, so it's probably gonna be a Chinese player. The Lily qualifiers had open qualifiers in China, and that went overwhelmingly to Chinese players. So there's like 40 plus out of the 64 players who are all Chinese. So realistically, it's probably not gonna be a Korean player. Um, the easiest is probably one of the women. Um, well, the easiest is myself. The best draw is gonna be whoever matches with myself. Um, and the Europeans to some extent. I think we're pretty similar. I wouldn't say that I'm very confident about NA pros versus EU pros at this point. Definitely not comfortable. Anyways, so yeah. No, there's literally no one. Okay. All right. Let's see if this guy wants to continue. The Katago always accepts, which is okay, good. All right. These are good match requests being sent out. And yes, I know, the review window is still up. This is a Twitch, this is the YouTube and the Twitch. This is the OGS. Did you see the Alex Chi game against Minju was the comment. Alexander Chi game versus Minju, did we see? Anyways, good. Here's how the game looks.
Start to play.
Should we go play our own game or look more here? Look at this at the end, 102. And this entire white stone is gonna die. Black by 101 points. Oh yeah. It could have survived, but he didn't survive and he just lost. It was great. Alright, this is the opponent we just played. He's no doubt he is looking for revenge at this point, and he played so well. Clearly deserves he clearly deserves a lot of revenge. I don't think we can, yeah, just how well this guy has played. I don't think we can best this guy at all. How old is Minju? Like 70? Minju is, let's search him up. Jiang Mingjiu. He was born in July 15th, 1957. 68 years old. 68 years old. Yeah, this guy has so impressively played a lot of AI moves in the last game. It was super impressive. Good thing to see, AI labeled, AI stealth AI in the on the blacklist. That guy is not on the blacklist. Maybe he's just learning from the AI, but no big games. Sad to see. We'll probably um, we're lucky to have this one guy as an opponent, and we're lucky to have this guy as an opponent. Played exceedingly well last game. Perfect. No 67, no 69. 67. 67. I wish you could put notes or flags on people so it would be easy to tell. At the US Go Congress this coming summer, I think we will have name badges, and on the name badges we will have players' ranks. There may be there could I could think of there being a thing for age as well. I could imagine there being something for age, but it's probably not. Probably not. I meant like on Fox, like notes that only you could see and you could attach to accounts. Yeah, like I could just put him on the blacklist. Yes, add to my blacklist. Yeah, that would be great. In fact, I think there are some kind of a blacklist, but I think there is some kind of a blacklist, but that's mostly for oh crap, that's mostly for not wanting to talk to this guy or something. KGS is a friends list. Maybe that's close. Yeah, blacklist. Yeah. Definitely gonna play this turn. We do have some co-threats. Extend Ataris. So don't mind fighting a ko here. If black dodges a ko by Atari, that's okay too. He does not dodge, which from how the last game went, no one expects him to dodge anything. Dark Mage note uses defender's advantage. Yeah, yes. We played this one, not the Atari, because in the future, if we block, we can still Atari here. It helps with the it's like relatively less bad than the outside Atari. Outside cutting Atari, the next move here could be Sente too, but oh well. Wow, this move, did we already got black to play a chicken move like this? That's I think we deserve a pat in the back for this. Good. The loss of the 3 stones no longer seems so bad. Dallin, note, should play the flying knife against this guy. Note, he always plays the flying knife. I think if there was ever a time to stray from the Joseki shape, it would be this game. Somehow this large, super large Knight's move doesn't feel so nice, and the more tame small Knight's move feels much better at this moment. Oh well, I think that's okay. Oh, more attacking moves, very strong, very strong. Let's see. Another move, but then he blocks on the outside. We'll go back. Locally, this is all held. If he turns, we'll push out more. And this time we could think of doing this twice. This is an inside-out peep, so it feels like this is doing damage to black himself. This is a tiger mouse shape move that's not being touched, so I don't feel any danger here. I was sad I messed it up in our game. Also, do we know which Europeans are going to M Lily Cup? I believe it is going to be Stanislaw and Surma, I think. I have an impression that Surma and Stanislaw are going for the European side. Matthews, Surma. Stanislaw very regular, like Stanislaw has been tearing it up in the recently. He's been doing really well. Alright, so here we have a I know one of the black moves is here. He did make an inside out peep, so let's make this peep and a knight's move to attack. Okay, so we've already given up 2 layers on the top. Which Americans would love to see Bill Lin? No Andre? That's sad. Yeah, no Andre. Which Americans I would love to see Bill Lin? Well, Wild Techno. Sorry, Bill was kicked out by our very own Z-Trend. Wild Techno. Is L17 a thing? L17 is so aggressive, I like it a lot, but I don't think it is a thing, unfortunately. Black is gonna play on the outside when we run out here. Black cross on the bottom. He gets 5 liberties at the end, which I think should place him well. Should make him all good. But now that I'm reading it out, we have like at least four liberties, so it's gonna be at least a little bit close. So this might be a thing. But even if it is a thing, I think I am going to um, um, play it in a more out way. Like first I'm gonna shoulder hit here and then play this one. Sort of devise and look at what I'm gonna play after I get this peep, and then play that move, and then play this move. And that led me to this move instead of the shoulder hit. This is okay. So yeah, so wild techno. Sorry, Bill played me, but there is one more thing, which is um, Bill recently signed up for the US Go Congress, so you may see Bill again competing in the a major, US offline tournament coming up at US Go Congress, which is very, very good. As you guys know, Bill played in the pro qualifiers and then became pro 2 years ago, I think. And then he played one professional tournament and he won it. So he was super impressive. This would be his second offline, like, multiple round playoff thing. Also, if you're a Bill fan, Bill already, because by winning the North American Professional Championships, Bill earned him a spot to represent the North America in the last Lanke Cup that just happened about a month ago. The third Lanke Cup, I believe. Lanke. And that just happened recently. Yeah, just happened recently. Um, yeah, so he also played an offline tournament there. He didn't win, but who wins against the competition nowadays? Good. True, true. And Bill is not American. Bill is North American. Planting evil thoughts into Zichen's mind. Yes, yes, yes. That was a great suggestion. That was quite, quite well suggested. Here we're gonna play the most connected move. I think Black sort of got at our shape here, and it was a good, shape get. Good shape move. Okay, Black jumps. We're gonna jump too, but I think we're actually gonna take it easy at this moment. Black is looking to cut. This move is pretty. Okay, I think I think I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna Atari and then connect. So our territory is secured. 10, 20, 25, 35, 45, 50. Something like 50 points. This is 15, 25, 30, 40, 50. So if we just keep all of our territories, we should be okay. Evil thoughts coming up soon. At this moment, we're still contemplating the run out. So let's see. Black would like to play this move, and then we're going to push here and block. We're going to have 5 liberties at the end. Black will have 5 liberties at the end. And, if we could get one more, we would be okay. So Hane is what I'm thinking. And I don't see any downsides. This is good. This is a moment Black wakes up from fighting to realize that he never did the territory thing. By the way, what is a push-up counter? It's Is it like a meme where a guy asks a muscular Mike, how did he get that? How did he get like that? I say, and he says, I do one push up every time I miss an Atari during reading. Uh, um, it's however, it is how many push ups I have done um, this year, basically. Okay, let's go. Let's just go. Let's just play the normal move. We destroyed territory, so it can't be bad. And then we'll Atari incessant, and it should all be good. You can't take another capture, right? Incessant. It's my actual number of push-ups this year. So it's not that many push-ups if you spread it out over 4 months. So okay. Yeah, this is gonna be our last test, I can tell. First we'll play the Sente resource. We'll try to defend the right hand side somehow. And it looks pretty good. I don't think we'll run into too many problems here. I think we're gonna go just extend down. That is very, very wimpy of us, isn't it? That is very, very wimpy. So we didn't. We're gonna play this move and then a connect move. Here. Ah! And the connect move, and if we were gonna connect move, and if he plays here, we were gonna play this move and just keep everything captured. So this didn't happen, and so we just played this one. Let's see if this is gonna be a problem or not. This might be a problem. We played another, so if the first wimpy move yields bad results, it is usually followed by more wimpy moves, which is okay, I guess. So the wedge is what we were looking at, and there's no problems. The other wedge would have been better, territory-wise, but this is we're playing two moves on the outside. It's steady for the fighting that's gonna come on the outside, so it can't be too bad. We're gonna be okay. Oh, it's May already. Did you stop doing that on the first day? Oh man, I come back from the commercial, and the first thing is it feels like I missed a go low. Yeah, yeah. We meant to connect here, and then just when black captures this stone, we'll connect home. But instead, we Atari here, allowed black to counter Atari here. That's okay. We just have one more weakness in the middle here with this group. And if we fix that, I think it'll be okay. So we're gonna get another Atari coming up next. Extend is very nice, but good thing we have scoped out this resource. Should we headbutt him? No, let's just... this way black only has 3 liberties, so it's totally fine. I just said he had 3 liberties. This move, do this, do everything, and then jump. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And in fact here we're gonna play a super solid move. Actually the super solid move does not totally connect our stones, so maybe it wasn't so super solid after all. Oh, how could one resist this wedge? It's so perfect. I couldn't resist the wedge. The wedgies. No, no, let's not do let's not do this. can even block, and we can't even block, right? Yes, yes. I'm just teasing you guys. Yes, we can even block. We'll play this move for safe measures. So we're just playing very safe in the second half of this game. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 points at most for black. We have this cut and this cut. Now connect does protect this cut too, but that's okay, we can just turn. This move is Sente, so this middle is all connected too, and that's good news. 10, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 points. So we're good. We're good. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. So we're like 5 points up on black, which would be totally good. This is a very big endgame move. With our newfound thickness. With our newfound thickness, we'll do this. Dallin demands a review of and spends channel points for it, and it's not Dallin's own game. It's Bill Lin's game. This is great. So we'll see something good. Just kidding. We'll see something good. We'll see some pro versus pro action. Tell us how Bill should have won. Oh, I actually saw this game before, so unfortunately, there was no way Bill would have won this one. It was just very tough altogether. It was a super tough one, as it's a super tough one. Atari. Extend. Alright. Tell us how Bill should have won this game. The only thing, honest answer, guys. Honest answer. The only way I can think of to have a good chance in these super tough international tournaments where everyone's play is very, very AI-esque and everything. It feels to me like the only realistically good chance is to use, guess it, guys, is to use defender's advantage. Get the opponent to go and try to kill us, and get the opponent to try to go for the kill. If the opponent does not go for the kill, it's very hard for us to keep up. Oh, I thought you were gonna say call a friend. I thought you would say call a friend and ask chat, but yeah, that wouldn't be much helpful. All right, almost at the end here. This cut, I think this cut would have been something interesting. So ideally to capture black, we would have to connect, and then this Atari would have saved him, I think. So this move is just a mistake. Black may have been able to survive, but anyways, feels like he could have done this and Atari and connect. So of course, it's no big deal. White could always just play this one and then allow black to survive, and it's okay. Um, Play this one, maybe play this Atari, and then play here, and then survive. And this would have been white by 8.5 on this board, which is not entirely undoable for black. This could have still been close. No doubt, I think. Anyways, first we'll again a very quick one here, and then we'll take a look at Dallin's game, the Bill game, and some other games. So this guy played much worse than he did in the previous game. I don't know. He probably got tilted. So first, this cut was very. So cut here first. Even better than my move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And this estimator is white by 12. Let's just assume that black gets all these moves in Sente. Is he gonna be good then? No, it's still 0.3, so it's just not gonna be enough. This estimate is white by 3.5. Overestimated for black here. There's probably a couple of points for white here, and so white is up by 5 or so. Okay, even if he figured it out, I don't think he could have survived. So it was just much better for white to maybe Atari here. Maybe this move. The safest thing ever. How could I forget? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Capture this. 8, 9, 10. But here you can already you guys can already see the potential of using defender's advantage by totally dying and getting your opponent to make a small mistake, which we fixed the outside first. You're able to save this, and you gained a lot. Oh, right, the beginning of the game. Okay, how was the beginning? Then invade. Okay. I really want to go and double honey this, but it's actually not that good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, check out 7, guys. Check out this one space beauty from the AI here. Really addresses a lot of the AGI, on the left. Okay. 47, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Always good, of course, guys, to see the AI give out weird moves. We should all be very happy whenever the AI gives out weird moves, because that just shows that the game is so deep and interesting and all that good stuff. 56 was the other one. This is 53. Interesting. We basically played the right Joseki shapes. I don't know if by not cutting right away, are we leaving something on the table or not? We are leaving something on the table. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see. I think black is depending on being able to play this Sente. So let's get a few more moves. Peep. Okay. No, black is not able to get this this pressure. Interesting. I can't believe this is very even, and looks very bad for black, but I guess if you look at it again, black has just about as much territory as white does, and the left group is basically totally safe, and the outside group is realistically white was gonna jump here or something, and the outside was gonna be about the same as white. White destroys the bottom, but black destroys the left hand side. Okay. This guy did not play as well as he did last game for sure. Okay, so a little bit of panic here. Ended up playing this move. I guess he had to do this later anyways. I expect this to be 85, 95 for white. So gained at least 6 points on the bottom, which makes sense. Alright, we did mention now would be a great time to play the aesthetically pleasing and even-footed small knights move. Yeah. It's not time to go like grab this slight like 1% of the last 1% of the efficiency by going one step further. It's not time to do that. It's just time to play that. Okay, 95%. I don't quite expect the rest of this to have been yeah, let's see if this part was actually good for black. Nope, 98.9. This felt very easy at this moment. Okay, but probably we shouldn't have done the bottom stuff and just yeah surrounded some territory here on the right, and it's all good. Wow, can you imagine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've never seen such a wimpy capture from the AI here, but alright. Yeah, this part we messed up on. We have overwhelming advantage here, and connect would have been fine. That was the plan, but we played this Atari. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. This move was definitely very small, but oh, not that small. Oh, no. 4, 5. This move is forced out of us, not taken by itself. All right. So, and here we've reached the end. There was, we would have, if he played the scintillating good Joseki, Tesujis and everything, then we would have had to go back and win the game on territory, which is just fine with us. Okay. This is the Bill game at the Lanke Cup that happened in last month, in April sometime. Sounds like a valid strat to me. Ryan beat a 9p by boring him until he made a ladder. Call a friend. Well, go tournaments. Famously, you do not have the option to call a friend at the go tournaments. This was yeah, I totally feel for Bill in this one. Totally feel for Bill in this one. He's able to keep the game very. He was able to survive the opening 40-50 moves at no loss. This is great. If you guys don't know about this, just so it's double 3-3s to avoid a lot of like memorizing openings and stuff. And the advantage of going double 3-3 is you basically you get into this opening that only that you know you studied very well, and you know it's one of like 20 openings that your opponent studied. So and okay, attach. This is a famous two-step Joseki. Black plays 2 moves, and then white starts. And this is a total Joseki. It's totally fine, and we can really see how you don't get to 3-3 invade me as white, but I will 3-3 invade you everywhere. White didn't actually play the 3-3 invasion. I'm sure that would have been a valid move. Okay, here. Interesting. This is a valid invasion, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, so blocking on the inside, blocking on the outside. This move also works, but you might as well be blocking on the inside if you play this move. So, okay. Bill went for this extend down, which was very, very interesting. Anyways, so as black here, we already clawed back the 1 point of disadvantage from the opening. I think we should be happy whenever we're able to hold on. You know, not he gained 1 point so far. Of course, White did this willingly and deliberately, but still, whenever this happens, it's a good thing. And as far as I know from Bill, he seems to one of his great strengths is his influence play or big mojo kind of play, like big picture play. He doesn't shy away from doing that, and yeah, so this is kind of like his play style. So if your opponent allows you to go into your play style, it's always a good thing. His position felt so cosmic. I wanted him to find something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This was yeah. Everything makes sense. He gained. He gained in the opening. He's up a half a point. This is yeah, yeah. White deliberately did this opening, but still, by just clawing out a point, it's probably good. It's probably a good thing. Anyways, White does have the four corners though. It's like White's strategy is pretty deliberate, and it felt like yeah, it's hard to. It's just very hard. This is all pretty good. White plays here, extend. Of course, we're gonna extend, and White plays a reduction move. It's all as expected. I'm sure this was White's game plan, but just being able to play up to move 42 and not, you know, and still have the same win rate as we had earlier, it's all good. But at the same time, if you do play this kind of play style, it is very, very not meta, and it's very interesting how, as a super strong professional on the other side, he was willing to play this. He was willing to sacrifice some AI value, a point. It's just a point, but still, right? Willing to sacrifice some AI value just to get the game that he wanted. And the game is super solid territory. Nothing is really in danger, and he is able to go and destroy. Um, um, Very, very telling. Very telling. I'm sure he knew that he was gonna lose like half a point, 1 point. Um, I heard there was a pro here, and that was correct. Hello. White said they have defender's advantage here. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, and pokes left, pokes right, um, jumps up. Very hard to attack this kind of thing. So very, very difficult to pinpoint where black could have done a bit better and things like that. It's very, very difficult. Like, how could one not play like this? There's so much um, potential and everything, and shoulder hit on the fifth line, very AI-esque. It's basically AI approved and everything. Yeah, there is one thing though. There is one possible thing, but this is like a 1 pointer too. So the AI wants black to develop from the top and everything. The reasoning is the top even though it's a little less easy to develop potential territory, it's a little bit weaker. So black is in effect making a lot of high thickness value moves. Thickness value is when you develop, when you do sustainable development, and you have development and you have sustainability, right? Sustainability is thickness value. So if you make your relatively weak part of your eventual mojo stronger, that's much more valuable than making some of your already pretty strong areas more valuable. So in this case, on the bottom here, when black connects and makes a super strong position on the bottom half of the board, remember this panuki is where black has the most amount of strengths on the board. Black, you could say this is not the most efficient use of your resources, but this is like a one pointer. It's not a game decider, so it's really hard. Yeah, yeah, the instinct to not extend at K5 is very hard to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The other consideration is this. There's an unresolved ko on the lower right corner, famously from the Joseki. Um, if this ko ends up being resolved in a way that goes something like this, um, where black now has a whole corner captured, this would be even stronger thickness, and in that case, you could probably get away. Let's say white doesn't play 2 and 4, white plays 2 and then like a extension move like this. You could probably get away with still being able to surround white, using your thickness in the corner. So just slightly more efficient use of resources, but this is so close it doesn't even matter. So this doesn't even quite matter. Anyway, so later attack, black is doing what we always tell you guys, what I always tell you guys to do. You attack through your strengthening of your weakest attacking stones. At this moment, it's the outside 3 stones, and so the last 2 moves are perfect. They make perfect sense. As you guys can see, all strong players play alike, and all strong players play different at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta cut weight in order to attack weight. If we play a move like this, I'm sure this is not gonna work. Okay, so at the end here, even though black really tried to strengthen our weakest attacking stones and everything, unfortunately, white was still able to find um, a strong attack against another group, which turned out to be not strong enough, which is very, very unfortunate to see. Yeah, I don't know if this peep protected the cut or not, but if this happened and we got some kind of a exchange, this would be totally playable. I don't know if this peep protected against the cut, and then black is able to play the attacks that he wanted. In this case, it's a blocking here. I can already see how this is much better. Um, yeah, note how white, would like to not, you know, live in Gote. Yeah, this is very, very interesting position, but yeah, white definitely in the nick of time he found the strike. You're like, why don't white play this move? Isn't that better? That's about the same, but at this moment, black had this counter peep that would have been like super good. Oh man, and if this happened, it's very easy to play this Atari, and it was just so impressive. His opponent didn't play it. This is great. Hmm. Yeah, and so in the end, the right hand side, the attackers died, and it was very unfortunate that it was so lopsided after the first fight here. defender's advantage is real, guys, and you see the top pros really do not hesitate to use it. And the you can attack something, and if you kill it, you might gain 5 to 6 points. If your opponent doesn't waste any moves, he just continues to develop, right? And totally ignores your attacks, you might gain 5 or 6 points. If you are in the defensive position, opponent attacks, and then something goes wrong, you're gaining 15, 20 points easily. Easily, easily. Yeah, so yeah, it's so difficult to it's that's why the game is played the way it is played. It's um, yeah, Peep and White ignores this because of defender's advantage. This kind of an exchange is much better for White because White was under attack and he already gains a lot from being under attack. Um, and then White also doesn't, White also survives even. Good thing Black was able to push through here and get a very big center here. And there's an unresolved ko on the lower right, so um, it was played. Bill is a very well-mannered player in the sense that when Bill thinks it's hopeless, he does not fight on that long. On the other hand, I do. Um, like I'm a very late resigner. Oh, Oford followed, and you're the 2200th follower to our channel. This is great. Welcome. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, so Bill resigns in move 132 here. Yeah, it's basically what happened was this ko was being fought, Black played here, and then ended up because of the counter-attacking weaknesses that were in the White shape. White basically Black ended up playing a non-ko threat, and then at the end here it was just impossible to do this from here. Yeah, yeah. Big Moyo game, but um, yeah, I think in this day and age, um, like I talk about defender's advantage as a bit of a jest, like in a bit of jest, right? And you guys hear this, and you guys are like, some of you are like, yeah, this is pretty insightful and stuff. Some of you are like, oh, that's yeah, he's deliberately making overstatements, like President Trump or something, right? And he's grabbing attention. Okay, okay. And some of you are like, okay, this is clearly not the way to play Go, and everything. But the thing is, the modern game, I think people all over the world are waking up to how strong this defender's advantage ideas really are, and how that when you are resolved to attack something, it's really, really difficult to actually profit from the attacks. And so um, and so you see this, the meta game of the game, like um, and anyways, it's just people waking up and realizing slowly over time that thickness and territory really matters, and influence, potential territory, some moyo really does not is not as valuable, and that kind of small adjustment makes the 3-3 invasions directly, that kind of this kind of game very, very very popular. So I know a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people insist on playing the influence game and everything. And that's okay. Like 1 or 2 points, it's not gonna decide your game. There's a guy who won some U.S. tournaments. He played the first move in the not even Tengen, like this. he played the first move here, and he's still fine, and he won some tournaments. Um, so it's okay either way. I'm just saying the way the game is, people are, it's how the game is being played, and we're just very lucky that it's still very, very open, and a very small difference in the conditions of the match, of the go board. It's like you totally shift from doing territory to all of a sudden influence is good, making some potential is all good and stuff. So continue to play the way you are. I'm just telling you guys, it's real. Defender's advantage is very, very real. It's my it's my go-to to try to beat someone stronger than I am, and it's also my go-to, of course, to beat someone weaker than I am, even to me. So um, yeah, thanks for the review. Always have to root for some of us Western players to do well internationally. Yeah, yeah, that was great. Was Takemiya Masaki, who used to play the Sarensei opening Cosmic Go? Yes, yes, Takemiya Masaki. That's the exact spelling. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, yeah. You can still play Cosmic Style. Bill played the Cosmic Style this time, and he may have been forced into it and everything, and the reading and fighting decided it. But yeah, it's um, thickness really matters. Potential territory having some moyo does not matter. Make sure you guys add elements of thickness play when you try to play on the outside and everything, as opposed to and as opposed to thinking like, yeah, like this for example, you'll be thinking like, White is in so much danger that I'm gonna attack him and it's all good. It will not be that easy. Yeah, for example, here you might say, yes, I'm gonna cut White, and everything is gonna go well for me. No, because the top upper left 3 stones is very much weak, and you're gonna counter attacks, and defender's advantage is a very, very strong thing. Um, yeah, we're lucky to be able to play such a multifaceted, um, where a lot of different ways of playing are all pretty valid. Good, good, good. So, and this game we were talking about earlier, remember? Um, so, defender's advantage, the best way to do it is sort of just combining it, of course, with sustainable development. And you're not even looking for trouble or anything. You're just going along. Your opponent comes in, he's like, I'm gonna beat you up. And you say, you can't beat me up. And then he tries, and then you beat him up. And that's this game. This was great. So Alex plays Minju. Um, this is a move that he particularly likes a lot, and um, so this Joseki is this. You guys are familiar with this Joseki. So for White here, the next move, press, is a valid move. Um, it's a fine move. It's the next move that White is gonna play in this Joseki, and famously, this is a little uncomfortable for Black. You don't want to cut here. That's very bad. You don't want to Atari here. That's well, this is very bad for sure. 2.5 points. Okay. You don't want to do this, and if you don't answer here, White can play this move, and you're pretty uncomfortable on the inside. You have to live with 2 eyes basically, and White will turn and have this shape. It's okay, but if it's okay for White too. Anyways, so the Hane move is very, very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. this is again kind of like playing those 3-3s in the last game we saw, really forcing the opponent to the outside. It's um, it's very difficult. Thanks for the push-ups, oh Fort. Um, Sounds a bit contradictory with attach first and think later. It sounds like your opponent cannot have negative points at the end of the game. Shouldn't have negative points at the... Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So this is another way to sort of force your opponent to move out and have to cash in on some influence, which is this is a great example of um, outside versus solid territory. And again, just remember, guys, um, like the last game we saw with the 3-3s and corners, just realize they have the territory. The territory player has the territory, and also the thickness advantage. So instead of thinking like you have you're attacking and everything is going well and you can push your opponent around, instead of thinking this way, thinking like this here for example, instead of thinking that you can push white around, you gotta remember that white is
Someone
the
invites
one
you to play.
white is the one with thickness advantage in this game. White's groups are safe, not all black's groups are safe. So you guys you gotta realize this, or else defender's advantage is gonna come back and eat you for lunch basically. Thanks for the push-ups, and we added 10 today. So at this board, you gotta remember and always just like if you guys are playing this kind of situation, gotta remember white is stronger than black on this board. Black has potential territory. White has the thickness with the corner move, with the corner groups, right? Because it's very important to see it this way. It affects how we play and everything. In the game, black does fine because black continues to strengthen your weakest attacking stones and everything, and that's fine. But here already, the AI wants black to fix the right-hand side weakness, make territory, and the game goes on. That's very telling. So here, if black was um, in the attacking mode, of course, you can't let white go onto the top. You can't let white push over to the left. So this move makes perfect sense. And that's a good move. But if you're on pure defensive mode, it would be possible to come up with this AI move here. But you could only do it if you respect defender's advantage and you respect the 4 white corners as thickness, not as just like a territory that I can forget about. The white positions are very, very strong. That's why, the AI has black playing some very defensive, wimpy looking move like this one, right? And this way, black would make 40 points on the right. White has more than 40 points on the board, and we'll see what happens the rest of this. And so, yeah, in the game, white finds this super strong cut that counter captures some black stones. Yeah, I'm sure black's plan was not to be cut apart like this. Check out this move. Capture and here. Wow. Okay. Good. Yeah, like there's no way black can look at this board and think this is any kind of success, right? Yeah. But yeah, it's so yeah. Okay. I hope you guys take my heartfelt advice to heart and say maybe, yeah, maybe that's, the AI has a point here and stuff, instead of saying well, the AI is suggesting rubbish again, it's not helpful for me again. Don't be stubborn, don't be stubborn. Okay. Yeah, so okay, anyways, I place there, white place another move here, jump, everything is pretty good. White place here, push out, play it here. Very defensive, very good. Extend and the knight's move. Both of these two moves are um, a combination. So Atari is what I would have played too, and then I would have connected, and then it's like this shape in the game. Black extends and then plays a knight's move. It just feels more efficient, doesn't it? Yeah, both that and the push-ups sounds like solid advice. Be like water, it's very difficult to attack water. Yeah, you guys can see Minju is really trying to keep up in the development front and plays a 3-3, very modern and everything. This is a very thick move, but yeah, it's a Gote. And Minju goes for the attack. This is the most popular Joseki that is also deceptively not attackable. First time I saw this, I played what Minju did. I played this one. I'm like, wow, black is in a lot of trouble, aren't you? Then, of course, my opponent, these are all very blue for black. And then this move that Minju played was definitely on top of my mind, my list of moves. It's this one. The first time I saw this, I think I played the total block. Um, None of these are good enough, but right now, defender's advantage is really shown. And Alex does it in the best way. It's black, like it's like my group is safe. Attack it if you will. You're not gonna like it. And like all competitive Go players, we probably go for the attack. We really want to win at everything. The most so who is a very uncompetitive player who doesn't do that, whoever resigns relatively early, who has like a very detached mindset, usually that's a tell for someone who, um, does not desire to win that much, as opposed to discovering the truth about the game and everything. If one desires to win a lot, they're typically late resigners like myself and stuff. Um, who are not afraid to look bad for like a 2% chance of winning the game, right? Um, yeah, yeah, late, yeah. Okay. Anyways, who are early resigners? I don't. I think everyone resigns a little earlier than I do. So, um, okay. Anyways, black is totally okay because this move being sente, and you can tell right now, white needs to push and because and in the game white extends. Why? Because white thinks black is in trouble. I have to capture black. I can't push here and allow black to survive like this and sort of move my value elsewhere. I can't let black, you know, you know. Um, so white neglects this push. Can he read that later on this turn is going to be Sente and it's a classic outside inside move and it's yes, he can read this out, but at this moment, in order to attack, he does not play the Sente moves that he needs to play. It's defender's advantage at work. And I'm sure if white um, and then this jump too. It's like, well, you can't let black just get a very comfortable life. That would be a failed attack. So white jumps, and then it's already too late. It's classic. Oh, this is so beautiful. So guys, as you know, I may have come up with the idea of defender's advantage or did the PowerPoint and stuff. I am by far not the best practitioner at it. You guys can tell by my Fox games. I am by far not the best practitioner of this stuff. But anyways, that's how it is. Black has a very, very good advantage after this. And yes, later on, black does get this turn in Sente, and really cements the advantage. Yeah, and look, black plays this connect and then leaves the whole top. Let's just disable the AI for a moment and look how dangerous it is, how dangerous looking it is on the top. And black doesn't totally survive. Black survives with half. The other half dies. So, but it's already very, very good. It's it's still very good. Black survives and everything is good. At the end, this is an exchange. It's already pushing 20 points now. Yeah, defender's advantage, guys. At the end, White just simply died with the big group here. Could White have lived if White didn't save the 5 stones? Yes, but realistically, White was not gonna do that. Could White have lived? Yes, but White wanted to cut here. And it's all dead. It's picture perfect. So this Joseki is a perfect example of a what looks like a very attackable group that turns into a um, like once you start to actually try to threaten it, instead of instead of threatening a group and then gaining and pushing it around, you end up being pushed around yourself and you neglect to play the big moves yourself because in order to have this attack happen, and when that happens, it is your opponent continues to do sustainable development like T18 incessant and everything, it is lights out. This is great. This is great. So, okay, connect, jump, ignores. Another move here, ignores. And, okay, 2 ignores. Um, by the way, guys, Minju is no stranger to Defender's Advantage. I remember back in 2007, 2008, and so he started playing. That was also when Yang Yilun, another good Go teacher, and Feng Yun, they were all playing. They joined the US Masters tournament or the Strong Players tournament or something, and they duked it out. And we were all watching. Some I forgot how the games went, but uh, one person remarked, "Wow, Minju Tanuki 3 times, and the group should die, right? That's not how you play Go. That's gambling or something." And so check that out. So Minju won a game with Feng Yun by Tanuki 3 times, and then the group didn't die. I take it the group didn't die. Alex also doing the same thing here. You know, defender's advantage. All right, very very nice game, very very fun game. Defender's advantage strikes in 2 game reviews today. I like how Jujo plays more than Minju. Jujo, I think, is a bit stronger than his brother Minjo, but they're comparable. He plays a lot more tournaments and things like that. Jujo is also a bit older, um, so yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, this is our Fox back. I did say that today was gonna be a bit shorter of a stream, and it is, and that's okay. We did 2 games and 2 game reviews, so I think that's okay. He married Ray Wei, so he's not even strongest in the house. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. That's very, very true. Um, he's not even strongest in the house. That's funny. All right. So these were very good games to see here. Um, yeah, yeah. Just remember, guys, I tell you guys the most important go, go concepts and go theory, but I am by far not the best practitioners I am by far not the best practitioner at these very, very valid Go ideas. So um, you don't have to be very, very strong in order to understand how the game is being played and to observe and um, and improve. You guys are all very, very lucky. You guys are all very, very lucky to be at a state of your game where it's still relatively easier to improve than it is for me. So, um, hope you guys continue to. Um, what do you mean you're the strongest? I am not the strongest, and I am not the best practitioner of the ideas that I lay out for you guys. So, so, anyways, okay, good. So, yeah. All right. Have a good rest of the weekend. I have a Go tournament tomorrow. I hope I don't sneeze or cough that much during the Go tournament. All right. Good luck, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Okay. Waller dog. Okay. Yeah, I may not do so well in this tournament, I can see. I find it very I find it more and more difficult to play against Jeremy, Alan, and that guy. Anyways, I will still play because I enjoy playing the game so much. So, see you guys next time. Raid incoming.